Now, the important part where you have to pay more tax. Mr. Speaker, allow me now to turn to the revenue or tax proposals. We find ourselves in a challenging period, as I indicated, with revenues lower than expected by probably 16.3 billion rands compared with the estimates at the time of the 2012 budget a year ago. This is predominantly due to weak economic growth during the second half of 2012, the disruptions that we've seen in the mining sector, and lower commodity prices because of the structural reasons I outlined earlier. Tax revenues are expected to improve over the medium term in line with higher economic growth and the stabilization of key commodity prices. Over the past decade, we have steadily broadened the tax base, both through policy reforms and improved revenue administration. This has made substantial tax relief possible. My predecessor used to be sometimes Father Christmas in February, giving tax breaks to everybody in the years gone by, contributing both to household disposable income and a lower cost of doing business. The main tax proposals for 2013 are as follows. So the good news is there's no tax increases. In fact, we give personal income tax relief of 7 billion rands to remove most of the fiscal drag, together with adjustments for the medical tax credit and other monetary thresholds amounting to about 350 million rands. Reforms to the tax treatment of contributions to retirement savings you will find in the details. An employment incentive, as I pointed out, through the tax system, which has to be registered through Parliament because it has to be part of the budget process. Further tax relief for small businesses, including an increase in the monetary tax thresholds applicable for small business corporations. This will give them some relief. An overall increase of 23 cents per litre on fuel levies in April, which includes 8 cents per litre for the Road Accident Fund levy. That's the part you won't like. Increases in excise duties on alcohol and tobacco products of between 5.7 and 10%. And the introduction, as I pointed out earlier, of carbon tax in 2015, together with the phasing out of the electricity levy. So your pack of cigarettes or can of beer is going to cost marginally more, ladies and gentlemen. A tax review will be initiated this year to assess our tax policy framework, as I pointed out, and its role in supporting the objectives of inclusive growth, employment, and development, and above all, fiscal sustainability will be looked at. The budget review outlines various measures proposed to protect the tax base and limit the scope for tax leakage and avoidance. The taxation of trusts will come under review in order to control some of the abuse that goes on at present. Modifications are proposed to the tax treatment of employment share schemes and disability or income protection policies. Outstanding difficulties in the distinction between debt and equity will be addressed, and it is proposed that foreign businesses which sell e-books, music, or other digital goods and services to South Africans should be required to register as VAT vendors in line with our VAT regulations. These are the same provisions that have been adopted by the European Union and other jurisdictions across the world.